Oh, Coach Greg promotes SARMs and he's a bad person. He makes everybody take PDs. She was going to take SARMs and she didn't because of Coach Greg. So the opposite of what you think. I love being right. So fun. Coach Greg, and welcome to another edition of Guess My Body Fat. People who subscribe to my newsletter have submitted their before and after transformations, and they've guessed their body fat in the before and the after. I can't wait to show you just how inaccurate these people are on how much body fat they're carrying. Some people have incredible transformations. We have a variety of different people. Stay tuned, let's see what happens. Up first, Natalie Marsh. In the before, she's 240 pounds, 38 years old, 5'8". She estimates her body fat to be somewhere between 38 and 40%. Let's see what I think. So she looks like somewhere I want to be, in the friggin' ocean, looking super happy, and why wouldn't she be? She's in the friggin' sun having a good time in the water. You can't see her legs, so I can't really say how much body fat is in the lower body. In the upper body, at least, she looks like she's carrying somewhere about 50% body fat. 50% is half, so by half, that means half of her body is fat. 240 pounds, and she's 50% fat, means 120 pounds is lean or like muscle and bone, and the other 120 pounds is pure body fat. So I see it as 50%. She said 38 to 40. What about the next photo? Let's see. Okay, in this photo, she's wearing a dress, so you can't fully see. She doesn't seem to have as much fat in the cast. Can't really see her quads, but overall, I'm going to stick with 50% body fat, okay? If half of your body is fat, 50%, there's not as likely a chance you're going to live as long a life. So she said, enough of this. I am going to start losing weight. Well, let's actually see what she said. I had been consuming 1,200 calories a day for over a year and was always hungry. I was also only using cardio for working out. I purchased the Hotels in Hypertrophy workout book and started implementing eating low-calorie dense foods. Using his lifting programs and looking to his videos for eating and working guidance, it has completely changed my body and outlook on eating. So let's see how she's made, and let's see if she's accurate in her assessment. So in the after photo, she says she's 28% body fat, 168 pounds. And frankly, I'm looking at her from the front, top to bottom. I notice her legs are fairly lean. She does have some loose skin in her stomach, but it's not really body fat. That's just loose skin from having lost all that weight. She looks like she's lost a tremendous amount of weight, 72 pounds to be exact. It looks like most of the weight is fat and not muscle. So it just goes to show how tough a time people have of estimating their body fat. She looks like she's made even more progress from the back than from the front. She looks very lean, small waist, glutes look well formed, no body fat, nothing hanging. I don't even see any cellulite. 28% body fat in her after photo. I actually think she's got it bang on here. She's definitely under 30%. She looks amazing, having lost 72 pounds. But listen, she wasn't 38 to 40% in the before photo. People have a hard time in really guessing what they really are. If she was 38 to 40% fat in the before photo and now she's 28, that would mean she only lost 25 pounds of fat. She lost 72 pounds. So what would the rest of it be? It can't be all water and muscle, I would hope. Imagine if she lost that much muscle. She bought my training book, started lifting weights, so it's unlikely that she would have lost 30 to 40 pounds of muscle on this diet. I hope not. Imagine how slow her metabolism would be from losing that. So what really happened is her body fat in the before is more like 50% and not 40. So this is a great story. She's lost a tremendous amount of weight eating low-calorie dense foods. So great job. Congratulations. Hopefully you can keep the weight off for the rest of your life. Up next is Andres Ortega, who estimates his body fat to be 26% in the before and 12% in the after. He submitted his photos with his wife. So he's saying he's 26% body fat in the before photo. He's about to pop his wife's belly with some kind of a straw. She looks like she's about to burst. And you see in the after, they have a healthy baby, and both look to be in fantastic condition, and 12% for him appears to be bang on. He's standing in the red shorts. He's saying he's 26% Frankly, I think he's a lot lower than that. Let's see some more photos. He's got the backwards hat on. He appears to have a small waist, rather slender legs. I don't see much fat on the legs. I do see a little bit of fat in the upper body, some love handles, but not much. From the front, he does seem to have a 2-pack of abdominals approaching a 4-pack. No abs at the bottom. You can't see his quads. Not sure how much fat he has there. On the side, his stomach isn't hanging out. He seems to be holding it quite well. Rather slender. I'm going to say his body fat is closer to 20%, not the 26% that he thought. In the after, doing the selfie in the green shorts, look at the arm vascularity. The obliques are showing clearly, and he does have great abs. And notice I said he has great abs, but he doesn't have a 6-pack per se. Not all people are going to have the 6 or 8-pack that some people have. This is dependent on your, say it with me, genetics. Not everyone is going to have the exact abdominals that everyone else is going to have. Usually, in the men's physique, Olympia, guys in their board shorts, they're pretty much all having a 6-pack and 8-pack. These guys have the craziest abs in the world, okay? That's where on the Olympia stage, the normal person, you can't expect to always have a 6-pack. So just because you don't see the bottom 2 abs doesn't mean you're fat. This is shredded, and his abs look great. Just because he doesn't have 6 or 8 of them appearing doesn't mean they're not great abs. And from the back, you can see the Christmas tree. You can see muscles, bumps, and stuff forming. Very low body fat. So bang on guess on the after, 12%. I do agree with him there. But in the before, 26. Nope, that ain't no 26. It's closer to 20. Up next is 41-year-old Jenna Black. Jenna Black estimates her before to be 30% body fat. She's definitely an ectomorph and has a harder time putting on muscle. Even if she does have fat, she carries it very well and doesn't look too bad. 30% body fat, let's see how it looks. So standing in full pants, 30% body fat. From the back, she looks pretty good. She doesn't seem to have much fat. A little bit in the side hip saddlebag area and maybe a little bit in the lower abdominals, but really not much body fat at all. And from the front, easier time to tell in a black bikini. She has no visible abdominals, lean legs, carrying some fat in the stomach, but overall, not too bad. I would say her body fat to be slightly over 30, probably 32%, just bordering on just below being obese. So see, when I say you're obese, it doesn't mean you're like 100 pounds overweight. This girl, I'm saying, is almost obese, okay? She's in good shape. She looks pretty good. Obese is not a nightmare, okay? So this is the before. So she looked up to Jillian Michaels and was eating less than 1,000 calories daily, doing HIIT cardio every day, passing out mid-workout. Not good. She could never lose that last bit of fat. And then... No and then. Guess what's happened, babe?
What?
She discovered Coach Greg. I mean, it's so great. I'm not making this shit up. I'm reading it. Thank God I started watching Greg because I really thought about trying SARMs. Oh, Coach Greg promotes SARMs and he's a bad person. He makes everybody take PDs. She was going to take SARMs and she didn't because of Coach Greg. So the opposite of what you think. I love being right. So fun. I didn't know that I'd chosen the wrong parents. See, people? She's an ectomorph. She chose the wrong parents. Had she chosen my parents, she'd probably be jacked, probably have a bench press record. It's just how it works. Since listening to Coach Greg's advice, I eat more now, but low-calorie, high-volume food, plenty of sweet stuff, so I don't feel like I'm starving myself. Okay, so she's eating more voluminous foods like from my cookbook. You know how it works. And she's not hungry anymore. And guess what the result was? She now is at, guess what percent? 20% down from 30. And it's not like she's suffering. Remember, she was doing HIIT cardio and passing out. Jillian Michaels was her hero. Maybe her hero's now Coach Greg. I'm not saying maybe it's Coach Greg. Maybe. A guy can dream, can't he? This story keeps getting better. She now rides on Zwift. She's racing bikes on Zwift. She wasn't a bike rider. She took up Zwift because, I'm on Zwift. I was supposed to be in a race right now, and I had to do this video. So I had to back out of the race. So I'm not in the race because of the video. So don't say I don't make sacrifice. I got to ride later now. She says, I feel so much healthier with more energy. So thanks, Greg. Well, this is fantastic to be able to read this, and I'm reading this for the first time. So let's see the 20% body fat. So she's standing there with the tiger face emoticon, and you can clearly see some of the abs popping through. She has lean legs. You can see this is the ectomorph type of physique. No saddlebags, no cellulite, looking very lean. Front double bicep. Check out the bicep, in particular the right one's being flexed properly. You can clearly see the peak showing through. Not much fat. She's got some decent delts as well. And even more impressive, look at the back double bicep. I see striations all over her upper back. I don't see any hamstring definition, but I do see some calves coming out. But most girls aren't going to see a hamstring cut unless they're in contest condition. This appears to be close to 20% body fat. This is very lean. She could literally diet for a couple weeks and walk out as a bikini competitor in this kind of condition. Very, very lean. It's almost bordering on being too lean for being healthy. You don't need to be this lean to be healthy. It's not unhealthy to be this lean, so long as you have energy. So I'm just saying, she went from 30% to 20. She could have gone to 25, and it probably would have been good enough, but nothing wrong with being this lean so long as she's happy. And even standing with arms relaxed to the side, I see bumps and things on her back that I don't even know if I see on my back when I'm relaxed. Very, very lean. And that's all the Circle wrote. Ended it here. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette IB Pro. The bloops are over there. You know the drill. Watch something. Subscribe to Instagram, TikTok, newsletters, and all kinds of stuff. I'm out. Jillian Michaels was her hero. Oh my goodness, you don't like Jillian Michaels is not that bad, Nadeve.